Hope you're all doing well. Twin flame reading for this week. Let's see what is happening with the twin flames this week. What's going on in the divine feminine mind space? Peace beyond survival. Wow, the divine feminine is choosing for peace. You know, not going in survival mode, not letting survival energies take any hold on her. And she has this protective energy over her, that she says, okay, whatever happens, you know, I keep my peace. Even this morning, early in the morning, some fight flyers were over, and they flew very, very low, and I was like, whoa, something is going on. And it can be, you know, just exercise. That's what I heard. They're exercising. So, yeah, and it didn't get you out of your alignment. You still kept your peace and your and the only thing I felt was, it is to disrupt the energies of the heart source, of the heart space. And when we all getting in that panic mode, you know, this will also affect the whole world, as Avalon is the heart chakra of the world. You know, Glastonbury is the heart chakra of the world. When you disturb that energy, you know, it spreads out. So I thought, oh, let's meditate on this and let's spread some love through, you know, through these ley lines and to the place where we belong. So the divine, that's what the divine, exactly the place where the divine feminine is, you know, calling in the white lions to assist in this whole process. Yeah, so we're all in that shift. What is going on? We're going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and there are some things happening you didn't expect from yourself. Most of the time you would say, oh, fuck, what is this? Or shit, what is happening? But Divine Feminine was really cool with everything. So, and that's also what I feel in the collective. I feel the men are more alarmed than the feminine are. So it triggers, what I hear, it triggers old war energy and war, I don't want to say war anymore, but it triggers some wounds, let's say it that way. Okay, let's see what's going on in the heart space. Star consciousness and star connection. Love and peace is coming out. Wow. So let's see what is going on for the divine masculine. Ah, indigo. Blue ray being. An interesting part is when I was meditating, Yeah, beautiful. When I was in meditation, I heard, you didn't saw this coming. You didn't saw it coming, for both of them, and you got activated. And now, because of this activation, next level is coming. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is something I wasn't expecting. And it was on the divine masculine side and the divine feminine side. Not expecting what came their way. So let's see what is. So in the mind space, it's peace over survival. Going back to within, you know, and protection, high protection for yourself. It's a space of peace. In the heart space, you have a star connection. Your galactic self is unified with oneness. So you're all connected, both connected. The masculine and the feminine energies are connected in the consciousness of oneness. That's why they see that they have similarities. And these similarities, and it's activated by a star connection. And there is a permanent divine guidance. So you're both being guided. You're being guided with everything you're doing. And also on your journey, I hear a lot of divine masculines are on their journey, are on that energy of stepping in that twin flame and working for Mother Earth and working with what everything, with the consciousness, what is happening, and keeping that vibration high. Don't get interacted with what is happening in this world too much. You know, it's more about, okay, I'm being on my own. I'm being in my safe space, and I'm activating myself to a higher level, higher consciousness to serve humanity. That's really amazing what's happening. And where are they heading to? Dove. Dove of peace. Stay in the heart. Whatever happens, you know, stay in your heart space. Know that all is well, and be at peace. Wow. That is exactly what I did this morning. When those airplanes came over, I was like, okay, now it's time to meditate. Now it's time to activate and do the work. So that is what is happening for the divine feminine. And she stays in that heart, and she stays in the beautiful space of love and peace for herself. So that's really, really amazing. It's really beautiful, divine feminine. And it's happening in the collective. It's not just me. It's just because I pick up the things from the collective, and I'm so connected to those energies that I can participate in it. Okay. So Blu-ray being for the mind space of the divine masculine. He starts to recognize that he is a high vibrational being, and that there is a cosmic expression flowing through him. He makes bridges through the different dimensions. So he starts to make the connection. Oh, I'm now in a low vibration. Oh, now I'm in a toxic relation. Now I am in a higher vibration and I feel good. Now I'm going to a love energy, and that love energy makes me joyful, gets me a good vibe. And when you go even a step further, you know, you acknowledge that you are a connection of the divine, that you are connected with the divine, and that you are a Blu-ray being. What's in the heart space of the divine masculine? City of light. Yeah, city of light. Adama, Telos, Sedona, Mount Chesta, and there are some many more places on this world that are connected with that inner light. Peru, Amamuru, you know, we have Egypt, we have Mexico, where all these places are connected. And he has the feeling that he is being called, you know, to these places to see his family of light. So what you are going to do is looking for your family of light, not only in your space, in your surroundings, but I have a feeling you are being called to other places, you know, to meet those people that have that same heart connection as that you have. And that is amazing, divine masculine, when you feel that you're so connected with other cultures and other people that feel the same as you, then for you it's coming home, and that light family is waiting there for you. Stepping stones for where you're heading. Take the next step. Let go of the old paradigm. Wow. You're stepping to the next stepping stone. So that means when you cross that river, you know, and there are some stones, stepping stones in that river, you know, you can take that step one by one. And when you take that step one by one, eventually you will end up, you know, at the sun, in that space where your soul longs for, or your soul is already connected with it because it's activated. And when it's activated and you get the next stepping stone, then it's the next step for you. I don't have a feeling that the divine masculine is fearful. I have a feeling he is more cautious. And that's why he wants to take it step after step after step. Because he doesn't know exactly what is happening. Because he just gets activated, or he's activated all for a longer time. There is a next level coming up. And in that next level where he's heading, if I look at it, you're going through an amazing journey. You will have amazing experiences, you know, also with your counterpart that is connected with you on a soul level. So yeah, let's see what is happening with the divine masculine within the divine feminine. How does he see the peaceful state of the divine feminine? How does he see it? Yeah, they're in synchronicity. The synchronicities are there, and that you can't deny it. And it's really not what he expected. You know, this is not what he expected. So go through that portal and look to the synchronicities. what are, and make make a connection with each other to talk about what you have in common. You know, if it could be that some things are off, that some things are not in alignment, then you have to make agreements on that. But that's what he said. He sees that he's in total synchronicity with the divine feminine of, you know, just wanting peace, no drama, no no outer world, you know, just in the cocoon, I lost the word, recuperate, be in space, be in that silent space, so he can have the peace. So I hear from the head to the heart, from the head to the heart. And he wants peace. He just wants, you know, I don't want to go in that survival mode anymore. I've been enough in survival. So if somebody is triggering that survival mode, he is retreating and wants his peace. So that is what I hear. Yeah, in his heart space. He knows he's an indigo child. He knows that he is very sensitive, but that's also what he sees from the divine feminine. You know, you're passionate, you have action, you want action. There are some commitments coming your way. There is a dialogue going on in the divine masculines. There's a dialogue going on between him and spirit, I hear. Yeah, and the connection to the heart. That is the synchronicity they have. That is the indigo child. You know, if you're an indigo child and you work through a lot of your traumas, or you did a lot of work on yourself and be a lot in stillness, you know, then everything will shift within you, because your mind has no time to think. And sometimes your mind overthink. And when you are overthinking, you know, this is, don't overthink this union. Don't. Because I have a feeling that, like the stepping stones, you know, it's going step by step. Don't overthink. It's be in that trust and be in that heart space and be in that softness, and in that gentleness that you are. And that's also what he sees from the divine feminine. So everything is working out. Hi, you all. Who are you ook? Whoever you are. Grateful that you're online and watching. Love you all. Yeah, storm. Ooh, there's a storm. I just said, you know, there is peace. Don't go through the storm. And probably the storm has to do with divine feminine, that she creates a storm in his life. A storm that maybe touch his emotions. He don't want the chaos. He doesn't want the drama. And because of her love and her peace and her light, you know, it could create also some storm in the divine feminine, because she like the divine masculine, she didn't see this coming. And that storm, and it can also, oh my gosh, that can be also a solar storm. When a solar storm comes in with the Schumann resonance, you know, your whole body shuts down, and you have to meditate, or if your body feels heavy or you can't keep your eyes open, you know, then you need to rest and go in peace. And now put some meditation music on, let yourself be taken into a meditation, so these energies can shift through your body to get all the old stuff out, you know, all the things that we are still programmed on. You know, there's still a program running, you know, for all of us. But when we're meditating, going to that heart space, you know, that storm will calm down. But it could be that the divine masculine creates a storm in the peace of the divine feminine. And that was not expected. That's what I hear. It was not expected. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Blue ray being. Oh, how beautiful. The divine feminine within the divine masculine in one body, not without your body, in one body. Source of all. And you see the blue ray being as a true home. You recognize each other from maybe another timeline, another dimension. Just be and know that there is a heart connection there. So that's what the divine feminine sees about the blue ray being for the divine masculine. She knows exactly who he is. Their energies are compatible, are the same. You know, it's almost, they're so connected. And it could be that he also is out there, a tarot reader, or he is a psychic, you know, that they connected so much that they feel each other's energy, and that is so in synchronicity, because I feel the divine masculine sees and knows more, and on a totally different level than he thinks he is. That, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. And I hear, is it a test for the divine feminine, or is it a test for the divine masculine? And I hear there is no testing when they're on one align. There's a download coming in. When there is no, oh, I lost it. What is this? Okay, they are connected with each other on a totally different level than they think that they are. And it's connected from the heart source. And this is the cosmic heart source. When the cosmic heart source comes in, you know, it gives a download. It gives it's almost like the unity. I don't have the unity card here. Maybe it still comes out, but it's the triangle. And it's the masculine and the feminine, and they're both connected with God or goddess. You know, don't want to call it always God. My religion is a totally different religion, and it's actually it's no religion. It's connecting with nature. I think it's the only religion that has never gone to war, but more in a protective way. So yeah, this is what is happening. Okay, clearing up now. Thank you, guys. I have the owl here. The wisdom in the heart space. So the knowledge that the divine masculine has, and the overview that he has, because he observes the divine feminine very, very carefully, because he wants to know if he is dealing with the person he thinks she is in that heart space. So, and it can also be that he is being observed, because it's in the heart space, by his light family, because he got activated. You have a loving essence. You see all. And you see the truth. And if the things are not working as you think they are, you know, and that is what the divine feminine sees in the divine masculine, because when there is a light activation going on and you're looking for your light, you observe, but you also take a step back, you know. And it's good for you to, for instance, if you go into a toxic environment, or in an environment of war, or in an environment where people are with low frequencies, and then I mean with lower I hardly come out of my words today, with lower energies. I can't say something else. Lower energies. You're going to take a step back, because you need to protect your peace. You need to protect your space. You need to protect that self, and then observe what is happening, you know. It's not for you. I hear it's not for you to make conclusions about what you're seeing or what you're observing. Very cryptic. So what are you observing? I hear you. I'm observing the divine feminine. I'm observing her energy. Okay. Oops. Yeah, tree of life, circle of life, and new beginnings. And the new beginnings. With the circle of life, tree of life, endings and new beginnings. Clear out all the energies. Clear out the energies that are not serving you. So you can be a clear channel. Wow, actually I just did. I felt an energy coming in, an interference of an energy, and I cleared that energy. So when those energies are cleared, you know, the stuff is clearing up within yourself. So it works two ways, you know. You get a lot of rebirths. That's interesting. Divine Masculine went to a lot of relationships, I hear, to get him finally on the right path. I have a feeling he only had to deal with drama. Drama 1, drama 2, drama 3, drama 4, you know, it can go on. And he needs to clear that energy. He needs to clear that out. And because of that, there is something else came in his life to activate him to a higher frequency. So now he's going to a higher frequency. And there's just, you know, the tree of life. He's connected with the tree. He's connected with nature. He's connected to the cycle of life, death and rebirth, I hear. I hear you rebirthing quicker than you think. Your rebirth is quicker than you think. Because you're going on a different journey. And I hear you didn't expect it, you know. You were just not expected this journey that you were going on. There's a lot of new stuff that's coming your way. I see new interventions, new energies, new people, new travels, new everything. Everything becomes new in the Divine Masculine. And I hear there is no way back. Sorry. If you thought that you could, you know, escape something and that would be better the next time, forget it. Will be worse. You can't escape what is heading for you. What is for you, you can't escape. What is for you, you can't escape. Look at the stars and look at the sky, I hear. You will get a sign from heaven. You get a sign. Maybe it's beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. You both are going to walk the path of the pearls. You're diving deep into the waters, deep in your emotions. Everything starts to, it shakes you loose. And the deeper you dive into your emotions and deeper to the ocean, you know, you find the pearls. You find the clams, you find the pearls, and the beauty in all there is in those emotions. New growth for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. You know, it's probably when they come together, they will diving deep into their emotions. They will dive deep in conversation. What is good for each other? What is good for one is good for the other, because they're connected together with the souls. They have to get out of their head. That's the only thing I hear. The only thing what interrupts everything is the head. You can discuss the emotions, you can, you know, turn it upside down, in and out, and actually that's where your beauty is. That is where your beauty is being seen as the pearl. So dive deep. Go through every emotion that comes up. It could be the anger, frustration, you're not, you know, but I see the this card. I see the observation of what is like family. What is this? What is that? What is... But you have so many people around you, and it's not just one person. No, you have a lot of people around you that are connected with that light, that are connected with that soul family, because they all stepped out of the lower frequency, and you know them, but you never thought anything of it, but you didn't really felt it, you know. But now you start to realize, like, oh, this person, and that person, and they're all on the same frequency. Wow, what the heck? But also in there is a difference. Also there is a difference. Beautiful. Let's see what the other cards are saying. Where are you? Of course. All the way down. Let's see what the cards are saying. For the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Some cards. It's getting a bit dark already. Wow. I will take them all because I have a feeling it's a message. The phoenix rising from the flames, you know. There is an intense change coming in, you know, and maybe you had a false twin flame in your life, you know, because not everybody is a twin flame. Not everybody is a twin flame. And it's easier to deal with a soulmate than with a twin flame, you know, because you activate each other so much that the things are going in such a crazy speed. And what I see here, that the energies can't keep up with each other, because one person is already further than the other one. Yeah, you're rising from the ashes, and there is is spreading your wings. You totally burned out by this one. You burned out by this one. They really burned you. But you're still alive. How beautiful is that? You know, and take that flame. When you're going out of that flame, keep that flame in your heart. You know, that you can't burn out the next time, that you are in that space of seeing what is happening, seeing all around you. And you thought it was your twin flame, but it was a fake one. You are going through a spiritual awakening and you will not know what hit you. That's what I hear. Shift. Oh my gosh, here we go. That's exactly what I said. Shift or be shifted. I think I said that last week. Shift or be shifted. And if you're not listening to your intuition, if you're not listening to your heart, if you're not listening to your guides, they will shift for you, you know. Then they make the shift for you. And your guides, your guides love you so much. It's unconditional love. And they love you so much that they even love you more than you love yourself. So now it's time to make that shift. If something is not good for you, they get you out of that place. Because they say, nah, you're too beautiful. You have a too beautiful, your heart is too precious to get you in a space what's not good for you. And if those people can change towards you, if they don't change, you know, they just pick you up and put you somewhere else and you get off their path. So that's what they did with the divine masculine here. Clearing karma. You did a huge karma clearing, or you are going to clear a karma, because what's coming into your life now has no karma anymore. It has nothing to do with karma. It only has to do with shifting your energy. You know, do you want to stay in that lower vibration? Or do you say, oh, I want to be happy, I want to be joyful, I want to feel that love, I want to feel that energy, I want to feel that joy? Then it's the clearing of the karma, what is happening for you. And you get a new Kundalini activation. And that Kundalini activation could happen, you know, because you're rising out of your body, you know. It could be that you are going to a higher frequency to see what is happening on the lower plane. And when you are above everything and you see it and you see what's happening, you know, then you see, okay, I'm done with it. That's your Kundalini energy that you receive when you're in a meditation. What comes through, what they say, okay, we need to activate you because you need to go to a higher level. Awareness. You get crystal clear visions when you take time and space for yourself and start meditating on your heart space. And that's what I felt already. There's another card. That's what I felt, because everything is so dense at the moment, and there's a lot going on. I know exactly when it's so dark and gloomy and that there is a fight going on, that there is a spiritual or a battle going on in the higher spheres. So we will feel that our energies will get drop down to another level. So know what is happening, and then you need to go within, because it's time to shift that energy, that old karma within yourself, you know, to shift. Then the awareness is coming in, and there is healing and separation going. Out of a separation comes healing. And go within. Go and look within. And maybe there's someone here, you know, has double heart space and the heart space of source. This is exactly what I said. The union card is about the triangle. This is the triangle. The masculine, the feminine, the masculine, and source. And they created with earth. So this energy is always asking you, go to your heart, go within. Don't go to your mind and try to solve it on an logic and analytical way, because it comes from here. You know, your heart needs to heal. Your heart needs to open up again. Maybe your heart had a real good bruise, you know, and it needs to heal. So this is for the divine masculine, the message that came out. But union is there within your inner masculine and inner feminine, that they don't need to fight together. You know what I mean? Sometimes the mind takes over the heart, and then you're getting out of balance. But as soon as you are connecting with your heart space and your logic, and they can go within and have a communication with your inner masculine and your inner feminine, they come together like this. And when they come together like this, you know you're ready for next stepping stone. Okay? So take it step by step. You get a lot of support. You get a lot of, even if you don't think so. Even if you don't think so, you get a lot of support. So now for the divine feminine, we had another one, but this is what I get. So what's the outcome for the divine masculine? Mystical messages. This is for the divine masculine and the divine feminine, I hear. Follow the signs. Follow the signs. Follow the tug. Follow your heart. You know, you get mystical messages. It could be that in the middle of the night, or before you go to sleep, and you connect with your third eye. You know, you see all these geometry. You see the geometry coming in. It's like you're being in a kaleidoscope. That is when you get totally activated. That was a confirmation. You totally get activated by your guides and the cosmic heart source. You know, all these signs and all these energies are still working for you, are working for your healing, are working for what is going on. And the messages that you receive are just opening you up. They open you up. They get you to another space. So how beautiful is that? I hear burn the karma away, you know? Take a step away from all what is karmic. And you know what is karmic. You know that it's not in alignment, you know? It's a karmic energy hurts you more than the twin flame journey. The twin flame journey is most of the time is for yourself. And when everything is in balance, then your divine feminine will come in. Okay. So, or she already came into your life, I hear. But you don't know how to reach each other. That's what I hear. Could be that there is a difference, you know, that you live in different countries, different places. Could be that there is an ocean in between. Then I hear, yes, but you have to dive in that ocean to get that pearl. Otherwise, you will never meet each other. You know, then those energies won't meet up. So, yeah, this is it for today. I think I'm done. It was it wasn't as fluid as it normally goes, but I think also that it has to do with the shift of this afternoon. It was a huge shift with the Schumann resonance. Here in Avalon, there was a lot going on. So I just went within and cocoon and go into that heart space and transmute all the energies. Okay? All the love, all the blessings. Love you, and I see you next time. Bye-bye.